Hey, this is Dan with EmergencyFoodWarehouse.com. We're doing more taste tests today, and it's going to be the beef vegetable flavored stew by Survival Cave Food. We've been carrying the Wise Food products for a while. We just added Survival Cave recently, so we're going through and testing a bunch of their products and letting you see what it looks like. They told us to measure out a half a cup of the freeze-dried food to 2 cups of water, so we're going to go ahead and mix that in. Actually, we got to boil the water first, so we're going to start out with that process. Once the water's boiled, we'll come on back and show you how we go ahead and rehydrate this food. Okay, since this is a beef vegetable flavored stew, we're going to do a taste test of just the stew by itself to see how that is and how it's flavored and how good it tastes. The other thing we're going to do is, yesterday we did a taste test of the canned food by Survival Cave Food, and we have the beef here. Now if you take a look here in this pan, this is a little bit of the leftovers from our taste test yesterday. And as you can see here, we've got nice chunks of beef, very similar to that which you would have in a beef stew. So first taste test is going to be to taste the beef vegetable flavored stew first, which is what we're going to do in the freeze-dried. And then afterwards we're actually going to mix in a little bit of real beef with the vegetable stew and kind of see how that is. So that'll be kind of a way of comparing just the freeze-dried food to what you can do if you're actually combining some freeze-dried with some canned beef. So we'll see in a minute or two when this is ready to go. Alright, so now we're going to pour in the freeze-dried stew mix. Oh, boy, that popped pretty quick. Okay, so that's what we got to do now. We're going to stir this for about 10 to 12 minutes while this stew mix hydrates and fills with water. And we'll taste that separately, and then again we're going to come back and taste out the canned beef in with the vegetable stew. So we'll see you in a couple minutes. Alright, so now we've got the beef vegetable stew pretty much boiling here. As you'll see, the consistency is a lot thicker here. You know, the vegetables, and these are potatoes, have actually swelled with water. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go ahead and dump this into a bowl here. And then we'll give it a taste. This is looking really hot right now, so may have to let it cool for a second. But that actually looks pretty nice. It's a lot of potato, beef flavoring, as we talked about. You've also got in there, ingredients-wise, potatoes, green beans, onions, garlic, tomatoes, celery, carrots, and parsley. Those are the various pieces of veggies in there, but again with some beef flavoring. Let me see if I can do a taste test here without burning myself. Try to get a little bit of the veggies and some of the potatoes. And yeah, that's piping hot. Yeah, definitely not bad. You can taste all the veggies. It's got the beef flavoring, and it's pretty good. Take another little bit. Now, since we already had the canned beef from yesterday's taste test, what I'm actually going to do is take some of it. We just heated this up, and as you'll see here, it's chunks of beef. It's not ground beef. They do have a ground beef, but this is chunks of beef like you'd put in a stew to begin with. So I'm going to kind of fork some of this in here, and then we'll mix it up. And as you see, that really makes for a really nice looking meal here. Alright, so now that I've got the beef in here, I'm going to actually do a taste test. I'll mix it up a little bit better. But again, with a little bit of the canned meat, and that was a very little bit. We ate a lot of that yesterday in the taste test. That's probably only about a quarter or an eighth of the can. between what's in here and what's in there. So you really do get a lot. The cans come in 14 ounce or 28 ounce. So let me go ahead and give this a shot with the potatoes, maybe a carrot, and see how that is. Now when you combine the two, you totally have a beef stew here. It's really, really good. As you'll see, this is Finn. He's our survival cat, and even he likes the smell of this beef stew. So say hi, Finn. Alright, so again, just wanted to give you an idea as to the freeze-dried beef vegetable flavored stew and how you can mix in some of the real canned meat to really make a nice meal. We're actually going to sit down and have some of this for lunch, and it's quite enjoyable. So again, my name is Dan with Emergency Food Warehouse. Like us on Facebook, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out our blog, and let us know if we can help you out. Thanks again.